another one.
Getting by with low paying jobs, career as an adult. I'm in. So let's try to figure this one out. So I might have to I might have to call in the clone for this one. All right, we might have to call in the clone for this one. So let's see what's going to go on. Let's read this and then we'll see if we need to employ the clone's help on this. All right. So it says, how are adults with low paying jobs / careers able to get by? I mean, absolutely no disrespect. And usually when they say I mean no disrespect, there's a lot of disrespect about to follow. But it's like when they say with all due respect, then you can say whatever you feel like saying. That's what I feel is about to happen, right? But let's read it together. I mean, absolutely no disrespect to anyone by this question. I'm genuinely asking because I'm questioning my own job and possibly looking for a change. I have an average paying job, but it is stressful. Recently, I went on vacation with my family and noticed that there were many middle-aged adults working at this theme park / gift shop. I get it. It could be teachers working a part-time job in the summer and are okay with making $12 an hour. Get behind me, Satan. If they're only doing it for 2 months out of the year, but there are probably a lot of adults with similar jobs, and that's their only source of income. And I wonder how they're able to support a family. I'm asking because I am willing to get a lower paying job for less stress, but my wife and I are having a hard time getting by as is. Wow, he's married too, all right? And believe me when I tell you, my wife and I are not materialistic people. I mean, you seems like you can't afford to be materialistic. So it's not like we aren't being smart with our money. We just don't have a lot extra after the bills are paid. So one response real quick to this, like before I get into my response, and I'm gonna call an AI for this. I'm gonna call in the clone, right? But one response that I had to this one, right, or one response that I read on this one was, someone said, "For me, it's living with my mother at the age of 31." Yep. So let's ask AI, right? We're gonna phone a friend. We are gonna phone a friend because I'm curious to see what AI thinks about this. What my clone thinks, right? So, what in the world? Oh, we're here. Cool. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna do it like this, right? We're gonna call in the clone. Where are you? Let's see what happens here.
Hi, I'm Tech Coach Ralph. How can I help?
Hey, Tech Coach Ralph. I have someone asking me about how are adults able to make it by in this economy with low paying jobs or careers. What are your thoughts?
That's a tough one. Many adults are navigating this by taking on multiple jobs or side gigs to supplement their income. Others are focusing on upskilling or reskilling to move into higher paying tech roles. The gig economy and remote work opportunities have also provided some flexibility. It's all about leveraging every available resource and staying adaptable. What specific challenges or questions do you have about this topic?
Well, what should somebody do? Like this person is married. They claim that they're not really materialistic, but they say they are flat broke. What are their options?
First, they need to assess their skills and see where they can upskill or reskill to move into higher paying roles. Many companies offer resources for further education or certifications. They should take advantage of that. Another option is to explore side gigs or freelance work that leverages their existing skills. For instance, tutoring, consulting, or even gig economy jobs can provide additional income without a huge time investment. Lastly, they should look into budgeting and financial planning. Sometimes a detailed look at expenses can reveal areas to cut back and save. What specific skills or interests does this person have? That can help tailor the advice further. That's a tricky one. I wouldn't outright advise someone to become an exotic dancer. It's important to consider the long term implications and personal values. There are many ways to earn additional income that might align better with one's career goals and personal growth. Upskilling or reskilling, for example, can open doors to higher paying roles in tech or other fields. It's crucial to think about the future and how your choices today will impact your life down the road. What are their skills and interests? Maybe we can find a more sustainable and fulfilling path for them.
Thanks. All right, cool. Appreciate it. So I was muted on the streaming app, but I asked the AI if it would ever suggest someone becoming an exotic dancer, and it said no, it's not recommended. It says do something better. So just making sure that AI was not going to lead them down the wrong path. So, yeah, my take on this is, how are most adults getting by with low paying jobs? My take is they're not really getting by. They are like, because why are they not getting by? Because they are putting everything on credit cards. They are doing Klarna and Afterpay over and over and over again, and it is just not sustainable whatsoever. So, and it's just gonna catch up with you. Like, they're going into debt all over, and it is not. And it's just like they're not getting by. Like, define getting by. You know, a lot of times people need to lower their expenses, lower their lifestyle, but they also need to get a useful skill. You know, they need to get a useful skill, and they need to capitalize on that skill. They need to, you know, a lot of times people they get into college debt and stuff like that, and they want other people to pay off their college debt because they did not choose a career choice that was going to be helpful and lucrative. So we end up in these situations. So I don't think a lot of people are getting by because I would say 99.9% of the times, the reasons that people are not able to get by with low paying jobs or careers is because they made poor decisions early on, and then they hold on to those poor decisions, hoping that things will change, but not actually doing anything for it to change. So there's so many, like there are 1,000 times more resources available today than there was 20, 30, 40 years ago. Well, wait, we're in 2024. I take that back. I had the internet 20 years ago. Not as good as it is now, but I had the internet. And you know what I was doing? You know what I was doing 20 years ago on the internet? I was let's go to full screen. I was looking for music to download on Kaza and Napster and stuff like that. Imagine the resources that were there then. Imagine the resources that are here now. I don't believe anyone has an excuse. Like, we can all do better. All right? With that being said, let's wrap that question up.
They say they want success, but they don't put in the time. Promises unkept, all this wasted energy's a crime. People with their eyes wide shut, just playing their part. But when it comes to commitment, they ain't got the heart. Tell me, what's the point of dreaming big if you don't try? Why don't you wake up, get your dreams in line? Keep on waiting, 'cause it's your time to shine. Don't let the darkness cloud the path that you own. If you want success, then you gotta make it home. I see the potential in them, but they don't understand. Only just reflections, but actions tell the tale. When you want the prize, you gotta break the veil. Success is a road, but oh, it ain't a free ride. Why don't you wake up, get your dreams in line?